I've been getting a lot of support, but I've also been getting like, well, bitch, you never talk. No, I was just never allowed to talk.
Let's do this.
Turn that shit up, baby. What's your DJ name again?
So Tana Mommy.
Shout out my boy Lower on the motherfucking beat.
Let's go, baby.
Hey,
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's see.
this guy.
Honey girls.
Damn.
How you doing, honey girls?
Oh, we back in the motherfucking bitch. Damn.
Whoever has the white Camry parked in front of the...
Hey, fuck you. Oh my God, that's
Damn.
Got Michelle in the house, hey.
Michelle in the
Tana Mommy
motherfucking
in the
house.
house.
Oh, go out.
Mommy
You
in
go
the
first.
house.
Is your-
You guys started off, so I could get
David.
I get comfortable.
What's her name again?
It's Michelle.
No, what was your DJ name?
done.
Your DJ name.
Tana Mommy.
Tana Mommy in the house.
Hey.
And she working in and out.
Hey.
Get a double.
Ooh.
There's a lot of shit on this podcast gonna get us in trouble.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Cause we
We're
got
in the podcast war era. Damn.
Micheladas, hey. Micheladas, hey.
Got no
Nalgadas,
papers.
And we took you to Calavera.
Hey.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Y'all bitches was eating good in the hood.
Hey.
With the hills.
Ooh.
Was good.
Hey.
I said, what's up?
Ari mami.
We in a good mood.
Hey.
In a good mood.
Got a couple Trulies in the motherfucking system. Hey.
Now we're finally gonna get some views.
Hey.
Lucky A.
Cause I'm a Libra.
Hey.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Libra gang.
Tell you what I'm all about. 1, 2, 3. I can count.
Libra
I
gang.
bounce my titties
Libra gang.
left to
Hey.
right.
Libra gang.
No.
5, 6
No.
is my height. That's on my life.
Hey.
All right.
And he, hey.
And
no
we
sabo kid.
motherfucking.
You
And we
a no sabo
motherfucking.
kid.
And we live.
Hey.
Bam. And we live, motherfuckers. Ooh, it's your boy Lalo.
It's your boy motherfucking Gazelle, baby.
We
What's
got
good?
A very special fucking
Let's
guest.
go, baby.
That might get us into some trouble, but there's no beef here, food.
No beef.
Yeah, we're all
No beef,
good.
baby, no beef.
She is a Starbucks working Gemini with Leo rising / Pisces men hating
Damn.
/ and Libras / cow loving TikTok influencer Michelle Calderon. Let's give it up.
What's up?
Ooh, she came through.
Thank you so much for having me and making this happen.
We couldn't skip out, you know.
Yeah.
We've been lining this up for years.
No, yeah, for real. I feel like this was definitely planned. Like we had this plan months ago.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, when the stars align, you know, you just can't help yourself.
And the AC's kicking in here
AC
too.
kicking right now.
Ooh. It's cold in here. Why are you wearing
I'm a
those
little
shorts?
chilly.
Yeah.
I'm a little chilly.
Raise your hand if you're cold.
Yeah.
Hey, smell the sobacos. Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mind your
It's
business.
like grilled onion left over from In-N-Out, baby. It's not a problem. No, we're not judging here. It's normal. It's normal.
Big ass sniff.
Hey!
Alright, so
I'm over here like, what?
first and foremost, how are you doing?
I
How
am
are
good.
you?
I'm good. It's been a rough couple days, but we out here, you know.
Your
Just
skin's
doing
glowing.
Thank
I don't
you.
know.
Thank you. It's a highlight. We gotta give it up to. How are you guys doing?
Oh no,
We're
we're extremely excited to have you here. I'll say that.
of course.
Yeah,
first and
we're going
foremost,
crazy.
you know?
Yeah, we even got rid of Johnny. We're like,
Yeah.
Like, get the hell out.
Yeah, dude.
No, he
Love
just,
you,
takes
baby.
up, he just takes up a lot of
Love you.
space.
Oh my god.
No, we love you, Johnny.
Nah,
He couldn't make it today.
With his girl for her birthday.
It's her
Happy
birthday.
birthday to her,
Oh, happy
Cindy.
birthday.
Hers,
Thank
girl.
you.
And
Another
so,
queen.
But yeah, I'm glad that you're doing good. I mean, I think we're all pretty much doing good. We haven't
Doing
seen each
great.
other in 3 weeks.
Yeah, we took
Or
a
2
little
weeks?
break. I went to Mexico. You were in
Big Bear.
for what exactly?
Hunting.
Cool.
No.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
No, we
You went
just chilled out
together
there. It
on
was
the
a
side?
family member's birthday, so we went out there.
Okay,
to Big Bear,
cool.
yeah.
And I was here waiting for you guys to get back.
Crying, huh?
Aw,
Yeah.
And you went to Mexico? Like, what part?
Yeah, we went
Like-
to the left. I went to the left with my lady.
So you went to the trash
Had
part?
the best time of your life, huh?
Just stayed in her grandma's house the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm kidding. Now we did a couple things out there. We went to the museum. No, we went outside the museum. We just looked at it from the outside.
Museum of
We
Tolerance?
saw like some of the nice ass churches that they have over there. Well, the nice churches, not ass churches. But yeah, it was cool. It was a good time out there. Yeah, I came back a week ago. Yeah, man. We're just happy to have you here.
Thank you.
It's because her fans are like, all right, nobody gives a fuck.
You know what we're here
Talk
for.
about Michelle. Talk about Michelle.
No, we're all gonna share
guys.
a safe space.
Yeah, all right.
Here.
So, I had a good weekend.
I'm like this, I'm
Went to
like,
Big Bear.
So I was born.
You know, it was
Yeah.
funny. It was fun. It was a
Yeah.
good time. You know, we came here this morning, and we're also happy to have you here.
yeah, I'm just here.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
I just work here. I just work here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
while you guys were doing all that,
Yeah.
I actually went with my dad to go see the homie Samuelon run.
Oh, you went to see Fuerza,
To go
huh?
see Fuerza Regida. Samuelon is the one, you know, the guitarista.
Okay.
And then it was put on a great fucking show.
That's dope, bro.
You know, like I said, my dad doesn't drink, so he drank like a fourth of his tall can.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, wait, chingatelo. Because I was already downing mine. Chingatelo, güey.
You're
Fuck it.
driving,
and
huh?
I was like, okay, I guess.
Okay.
I make sacrifices around here, you know.
Yeah.
But also, you know, and then
you drove home.
And then I drove home.
No, he didn't.
We do not condone drinking
he
and driving
didn't.
at Puerto
Not
Las Pilas.
condone
Yeah,
drinking
and then you know, then I drove home because I was super excited that she was gonna be on today.
He's like, yeah, I got straight here.
Yeah, we came straight over
Waited
here.
overnight.
But you know, realistically, how this all happened, I have the homie's name right here because I didn't.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out.
You know me, bro. You know, CEO, whatever.
Yeah.
You're the
Pontelas,
CEO.
Pilas,
Yeah.
whatever.
We're over here
Very
in
nice
the-
meeting you, by the way.
Yeah.
CEO,
CEO,
producer.
but no AC, bro. I
Yeah.
hate it here, bro.
Everything.
Now we in the hills.
Dude, we have the AC hit and everything.
Yeah. So,
With that,
Great.
it's a good thing we have that ocean breeze, right?
it's only really hot because we're so close to the sun because we're so high in the hill.
Yeah.
But shout out to the homie Anthony Linus. That's how you say it, right? Linus.
Yes,
Hopefully we're saying it correctly.
I'm over here scrolling on TikTok, and I don't have a personal TikTok. I only have the ones we do for the Ponte Las Pilas, right? So I'm over there, and then somebody tags me, "Go get Michelle at Michelle," and I was like, "What?"
Come get your girl.
And I was like,
Come get your girl.
And I know who she is. I was like, "What do they mean? Like, go get her? Like, is she popping off on me?"
She's a
Get
free
your
agent.
girl.
Because you know,
I am a free agent.
you know, like
liberal
if
queen.
if she's talking shit.
That's on site.
I have a podcast too.
Oh, sorry.
I have a podcast
baby.
too.
We beefing.
Yeah, so I went over there and then I went over to her profile. I ain't see anything. I was like, clicked on I am Bessie. Maybe she said something on there. And then I see on the thumbnail, there's only 2 of them on the next episode. I was like, well, that's kind of weird. And I was like, who they still following? Let's see where's Michelle. And they still follow you. And I was like,
Dang.
oh, okay. So I clicked on your. I felt like I never felt so much like a girl. How they dig into like shit.
Yeah.
How
You
they
the
just-
FBI, baby.
Yeah,
You
I was
want
doing all that
FBI.
shit. And I went to
When was her last period?
Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah, and then I finally went to your profile. I saw your story, like that you said, like that you were removed from it, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what he fucking meant. Like,
Yeah.
I responded back to him. I was like, I forgot. Do
You
you
said
remember?
something like free agent.
I was like, oh, the
Yeah.
free agent market is going
Oh,
crazy
shit.
right now.
Yeah.
'Cause it's after I did all that
Cool.
research. Like I replied back in like 10 minutes because I was like, I know it's super. I know girls are like took you 10 minutes to figure that shit out, but
Yeah.
I don't do that shit.
Yeah,
Like I don't go
yeah.
like digging FBI shit. I was
Bro,
just
it's
like,
literally right now Deshaun Watson and her in the fucking news right now for fucking trades right now.
yeah. So I was like, that's going crazy. And he
Yeah.
said something about like, nah, I just have like a good like. What did he say? I got like a good like feeling, like kind of like it's never been wrong. Like my gut feeling's never been
Right.
wrong. Like about like people.
You trusted a stranger's gut?
Yeah.
You don't even know what he ate. Yeah, you don't even know he takes a
We
probiotic.
trust
I
over
don't
here.
trust mine.
Trust
bro.
the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I was just like, well,
Manifest
and I forgot what the fuck I said. I pretty much said like, oh, you sound like her fucking agent. Like,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she
yeah.
was trying to sell it to me so hard, you know.
Yeah.
And then like she ended up putting like ojitos on it, you know.
I was like,
yeah, like, oh, shit. And,
Come
and I replied back to her. I was like, with the eyes. And she's all like, what'd you say? She said,
I was like, oh, what's good? Or something like that.
and she said, and then like, I'm down or some shit. I forget.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
yeah. And then like,
Hey, yo.
you followed us first.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And then I followed you. And then we DM'd. And then, ta-da.
You know, I can't help but feel like a rebound podcast, you know?
Not a rebound, baby. But it was never a solid one in the first place.
Oh, shit.
Oops.
What's up, though?
Sure know how to hurt my feelings.
Damn.
Sorry,
just don't
I
take
wanna
it
get y'all in the
serious.
mix.
Yeah.
It's okay. We won't talk about it here.
Yeah, but for those of you, if you get for whatever, if you live under a fucking rock and you don't know who Michelle is,
Shout out to Patrick.
she works at Coffee Bean and Chick-fil-A. Shout out to
We're really big fans. We're really
Nah,
big fans.
fucking-
Competitors.
What's up though? What's up with that? 'Cause, all jokes aside, she works at Starbucks and you work at In-N-Out.
Yes, I do.
Which is fucking insane. Because
Really
I've
insane.
worked fast food, and that's like a common misconception too. Like people think like fast food or any like place that has like service like that, they think like, oh, it's a cakewalk. Like they should get paid minimum wage. That shit's easy. the complete opposite. That shit's probably one of the toughest jobs I've ever worked. One of the most high stress jobs I've ever worked because they're like, they want you on your ass at all times. And the fact that you do 2, I'm like, okay, come on, let's break down your brain a little bit. Like, what's up with that? Like, how come, what is that? Like,
She just told you she had ADHD.
No,
You can't even like one job.
It's undiagnosed. I diagnosed my ass through Google.
so what's up? What's up with that?
Well, you know what? I started the 2 jobs when I was like 19. I was like fresh out of high school, trying to figure out life. And I was on the way to school, but again, unfortunately, life just happened. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to sit on my ass and, wait for something to happen. So I just decided to, venture out. I applied at In-N-Out. But before In-N-Out and Starbucks, I worked at Baskin Robbins for dude, I worked there for 6 months and I quit through text.
Oh, shit.
Not for real.
You were one of
It was
those?
my first job. It was my first job ever.
At least you gave them a heads
She
up.
just said,
Nah, it was
she's
like-
a Pisces. Ew.
Yeah, the manager's a Pisces. Fuck you. I'm kidding.
I just found out today.
No, so I sent a text and I was like, hey, yo, I'm not coming in no more. They never replied or anything. I picked up my last check. That was that. I got hired at In-N-Out. And I was like, bro, I'm making good money, but I want more. I'm hungry for the money.
Hell yeah.
I mean, realistically speaking, a full-time job would make sense, but during the time, I was like, fuck it, like, I don't know, Starbucks or whatever. So I applied and I got hired on the spot. And they work around my In-N-Out schedule, and I've been stagnant and doing it ever since. Obviously, we're venturing out to different things now that I'm going through the motions and the phases.
Right.
But yeah, that's how it started. And
It's fucking nuts though. Like,
Great.
so In-N-Out's the priority.
Yeah.
And then Starbucks
Sorry,
comes after.
Starbucks.
But that's funny though, because
You know what?
most of your content
You get the double
is
double.
at
It's at
Starbucks,
Starbucks.
so it's just funny. What's up
Yeah.
with the In-N-Out content?
I don't even think I'm allowed to talk about In-N-Out because I got in trouble.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
HR in trouble.
Oh shit! What'd you do?
I think I can say. I mean, it's embarrassing, but not really, because I think In-N-Out is very just nitpicky and down to the point of like what you post and what you do, which I respect. It's a company, it's a private owned company. But I was posting selfies in my In-N-Out uniform in the back room, and they're like, hey, you can't do that. You need to take down every single post you have of yourself in In-N-Out burger uniform in the back room.
Which just sounds like Scientology. And shit. Hey, no, we don't represent
I
those
was like,
views.
okay.
Which is funny though, because like I'll scroll through TikTok and you'll see Starbucks. I'm like, I'm gonna get a Starbucks right now.
Yeah.
It's just like I saw somebody in In-N-Out, like, let's go get a double, bro. Like, what's good?
You know something right now?
Yeah, you would think that they would appreciate it a little more. Like they understand, like, oh, like.
Do you know who she is?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nobody
They
said
like
that.
they're like just put it 2 and 2 together. Like she's gonna help us anyways. Like
Yeah.
fuck it. But they're like, whatever, give a shit.
Yeah, they're like, don't do
I have a
it.
question for you because I know like In-N-Out is like religious based, right? Like it's religion based.
Yeah.
Christian.
Yes.
I was just about
So-
to ask that too.
Like, did they ask you like any like religious questions when you applied?
No. But what they do respect and like I like is that if you're obviously because it's a Christian-owned company, they respect like if on Sundays you have church, you're gonna be off, which I think is cute.
that's
It's just
cool.
really respectful. They're really respectful of your religion, and if you have church on Sundays, then you're not gonna work on Sundays or whatever it is.
Right.
She got the sunglasses on, like caught and hungover.
I go into church.
I got church.
I got church, baby.
God
I,
today.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel like God today.
I forgot I had a church meeting I gotta go to.
Yeah.
That's jokes.
Sorry.
Well, on the topic of Starbucks, what's your Starbucks go-to drink?
I have a few. When I first got hired, I was into the pink drinks. Have you guys ever tried that?
No.
Nope.
Don't.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's just Nesquik.
No, for real. That's all
You
it
see your
is.
mom in there with the spoon. Like,
Extra sweet. That was my go-to drink when I first got hired because I have a super bad sweet tooth. But then I got tired of that shit and I was like, this shit tastes ass. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
they remove it from the menu. They're like, hey, Michelle Sakubato, take it out right now. Take it out right
Taking
now.
off the pink drink, no more.
That's jokes.
And then I slowly gravitated to iced coffee lattes. I
Yeah.
like a latte with brown sugar and oat milk. Oat milk is my favorite. Have you guys
Oat milk?
tried it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is it straight from the titty of the oat or what?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah,
straight
straight up.
like. Tra, tra, tra.
Yeah, dude. Cause fuck that regular milk, bro. That
Nah,
should be.
fuck the regular milk. How
I'm
dare
like-
you drink cow's milk?
Well, we were talking about you commented right on the last TikTok. You were
up?
like, fucking people in the school administrators should be in jail for
Oh,
putting,
right.
for putting milk in a bag and then feeding it
Those
to
Dude,
milk
for
pouches,
real.
and I'll fuck up like 2 of them too.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Didn't
I
even
go
know.
with the little straw in the pouch.
Yeah.
with a chicken sandwich.
We'd be desperate and shit. They didn't even give us water. Biting the edge of the bag.
No,
we didn't have no
for
straw.
real.
Like,
Yeah.
It was rough out here.
They should be locked up for that type of shit, man.
so your favorite drink is the puppuccino?
I'd be like, dámelo.
Yeah.
You ever see those videos though, like people who like they'll lick the thing and they'll let their pet lick it? I'm like, hey yo.
Last time I saw a man deep throat a frappuccino in front of me, I was like, holy shit, there's nothing wrong with that. But this man had like 2 dogs. I remember he ordered like 2 cappuccinos and he was very nice. But I gave him his frap and there was like a little bit of whipped cream coming out on top. This man goes, and I'm like,
Nah.
whoa. I'm like, damn.
You ever seen this for sure?
Goes the
God damn. I'm like,
Sir, I'm a Christian.
I'm like, what am I looking at right now?
I get Sundays off.
Yeah.
No, for real. I'm over here like, I get it, I guess. And I just kind of close the window like, you finish your thing.
Well, staying on the topic of like customers, do you have like a crazy like? Because I'm assuming, look, I worked at McDonald's for a long time, and we would get. I don't mean to be rude, but we would get like the lowest of the low people in
Yes,
McDonald's, right?
I
And at certain,
Nobody's
not even like that. But I just mean like you get like people
Stop.
who.
You get some raunchy people. You get some
Yes.
disrespectful people.
So, have you had any experiences with like some just crazy ass?
So far to date, I can't really say I've had a crazy experience. I know that I've heard other coworkers say like during a shift, people throw at Starbucks, they throw drinks at the window and they throw. That's a real thing, and I'm like, oh shit. The minute somebody does that to me, I'm gonna say, you're done.
Yeah.
My job is
You
gone.
can dodge a wrench.
I'm sorry, but the disrespect for me was real. But I don't feel like I've had like a bad experience. I think one time I did have a Karen, and at Starbucks, I'm not stating there's a lot of Karens, but there's a lot of disrespectful people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there was like this lady that was just super pissed that her order was wrong, and she just ended up like nothing, just the usual, just yelling at me, and I'm like, okay, here's my name, here's corporate, have a good day.
Right.
That's how I react to it. Like, what's the point?
You tend to just after a while you like develop that thick skin and you brush it off. Because I do remember like on my first day on the job, they told me like, hey, can you park this car? And I was like, sure. My first day, bro, I was like an hour in, right?
And at
So
McDonald's?
yeah, McDonald's, right? As in
Park?
no, park the car. As in like your order isn't ready.
He was the He was the valet.
Valet at McDonald's?
Yeah, change the brakes and the oil while you're at it.
Yeah, for real.
Clean the windows, Beaner.
You're done. You're done.
She's a Christian.
Come on. They're the one who told me that. They said
Well,
that's what I
as in like their food wasn't ready and like can you please tell them to pull forward, right?
Yeah.
So I tell them to pull forward,
Park the car.
right? And I kid you not, the only thing the guy was waiting for was like some fries. 30
That's
seconds
fucked up,
off.
too.
You hear the timer go off. These like they're ready. Hey, go get the fries are ready. Go hand out his order. I go out there, and I give him his order. Here you go, sir. Have a nice day. And he looks at me. He's like, can't believe you parked me, you fucking worthless piece of shit.
He said that?
Yeah, I walked in there. I walked it back into Mickey D's like,
No, for real.
I'm gonna quit this shit.
Hey, to be fair though,
God.
he was right.
Yeah.
So I was like,
He's
I shouldn't have
right.
parked them,
Your
man.
feelings are valid. Damn.
I'm a cancer.
Oh,
We're sensitive. We're emotional.
Yeah, you are emotional.
I'm a Libra, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you said you had a Scorpio rising, a Scorpio moon, or you just...
I don't know. I don't know. I
I
think
really
just,
want to know.
How do you
I
determine
don't
that,
know.
by the way? Because we had a whole episode on here. We're talking about like our signs and shit, and then we're like, all right, ladies, like don't come after us because we know there's like specifics to this shit, and we don't want to shit on it. And then you guys are like, well, you're not even looking into like your whole the specificity of it, you know?
Yeah.
So you're here.
I'm here for the ladies.
So what's
I'm
up?
here.
What's up with all that shit?
Basically, to give you a small little rundown, everything is like...
Hell, boy. We're gonna need a fucking chiropractor after this episode.
Like, turn up the AC. I'm going off right now.
It's already
It's already
kicking.
blowing in the wind from all the AC, bro.
I'm already freezing.
So it depends. It depends on the time that you're born, where you're born. If it was hot or cold, I know that's a specific of it. But to know like the 3 main signs or like the risings or whatever of like, you know, your sign is like obviously you're Libra, and people want to know your rising, your moon, and your sun. And then to find that out, like I said, you would just have to look more in depth of like the time you were born, where you were born, location, the temp. It's all like specific. I mean, I'm into it, but like not really. I'm like, it's cool.
She said she was not into it. She gave us a whole
It's whatever.
Before?
Well, here, look. If it's Sagittarius is in your 9th house, this is what
Nah.
we recommend.
wait,
Rosemary
you're-
oil.
Oh wait, you're a Libra?
Crazy.
I was like Cancer, Sag, and I was like Libra.
I got libras. That's what they tell you. It's like, I got libras. Shit.
I do want to go back to fucking Starbucks because I have Johnny's not here, but he has a question for you.
Yes.
So clearly he doesn't watch your TikTok because he said, "What's your secret menu item that she likes?"
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
And then he said, "My go-to is the mango dragon fruit lemonade with guava. Jesus Christ, guava double blended extra ice. She should try it and tell me what she thinks."
With guava?
Oh, he said.
He
He's
said
fat, bro. I
guava?
don't know.
He said
Stop.
guava.
We discontinued
Complain.
guava. But I think if you like, that sounds pretty sweet. I would try a
Vegetable.
A vegetable. You know, we also sell green juices. Not
Yeah. You know we got carrot juice in this
I
motherfucker.
just teasing. I just teasing.
Because I recommend this drink called the Gym.
You're done.
Yeah.
Respects to you right now. Respects to you. I
That's my
reserve.
co-host. Why are you talking to him like
Yeah,
that?
No,
we
I
recommend
was
5 times a week. Yeah.
Hey.
A whole regimen.
Hey, per.
Yeah.
Hey,
Meow.
purr, bestie, purr.
Hey, meow.
I would just recommend like the strawberry acai with apple juice or a strawberry acai with light peach juice because we don't have guava anymore. So I was like, guava?
Oh.
The motherfucker hasn't been there in 2 years.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait a damn minute. What you mean guava, baby? That was gone like last year. In a minute.
There you go, Johnny. You're welcome.
There you go. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let me know
I
what
wanted
you
just
think.
to ask you because he's like, I gotta know, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to be part of it. He's
He just watched right now. He's like, nice.
because some cuts all this out. It doesn't even make the final cut. You ever have an X Games mode accident? One time I did that shit was with Dahlia, our old host.
Yeah.
One of our old co-hosts.
She's fired.
We gave her the boot too.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
She quit on
She
us.
quit on us. Nah, her work schedule was getting too crazy too. So
Yeah.
she was like, she respectfully walked
It
away.
was her mental health.
Shout out Home Depot.
It was her mental health too, probably.
So I'm riding a fucking bike. A mongoose as well, but everybody knows you weren't cool unless you cut the motherfucking brakes off those motherfuckers.
Right? Weight
Right.
reduction.
Right.
That's why I got hit by a van.
No, weight reduction is just because like, why do I need the brakes? You know, I'm
Oh,
cool. I
okay,
can just
okay.
put,
Okay,
put my feet down, and you can't backpedal because all you hear is.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm cool. Because I didn't, you know.
Yeah, you are.
I upgraded from a Huffy where you push back and it breaks.
I like those though.
I
All
did-
right, whatever.
I did too.
Yeah.
But so I'm going fast as fuck down the street, and like I think my mom's trying to get me in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's like, I don't know, for some reason everyone wants to fucking like stop me, like, or tell me to go home or something. I forget what it is, bro. But I'm riding down this fucking street, and then she like gets in the middle. I don't know if Dolly remembers this or not, but she gets in like the middle of the street and like spread eagle, just stands there, just stands there.
As
She's
a
like,
joke?
stop.
As a
Ow.
joke?
Like stop, like she's like for real, just stop type of shit. And I'm like, this shit don't have brakes. And I'm still like going, and she's all like, I'm not moving. In my head, I was like, I ain't moving either. And then like when I get like at least 2 feet like close to, I'm like, fuck, you know, you gotta throw your leg behind to stop it on the llanta.
Yeah.
And like it didn't stop. So I ran right into her, boom,
Fuck.
and I flip over her like, and I'm literally looking at her. I flip over the bar. I'm looking at her. I'm like, man, that's dope.
Yay.
I was like, you got caspa.
Yeah.
And then
Hey, use head and
That's a real
shoulders.
problem.
Hey,
yeah,
parading
That's a
us.
real problem. Don't ever.
I have that anti-dandruff too. Don't even trip. But I fall and I'm just, you know, boom. I'm just like, because I'm trying to catch my air now. I'm just like, and then everybody that was, because everybody was outside, like, you know how kids were all outside. You know, everyone's like yelling at me. How dare you fucking hit her? Like it was my fault.
Right,
bro.
right.
Yeah. And, they were like, and I was just over there like, just trying to get. Like, put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Equal rights.
Yeah.
shit's so funny,
I was
though, like-
fucking dying. So yeah, you know,
done.
X Games mode.
She didn't even get the worst part of it though.
Yeah.
That's what's messed up.
What?
Dahlia didn't even get the worst part of it. You did, because you fucking flipped in the air. And you.
I ran over her fucking toe.
You still hit her though.
I ran over her toe like a
No,
motherfucker though, bro.
Yeah.
That shit broken to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$20. You fucked her fucking tone up for laugh.
What about you?
Speaking of toes, I know I talked about this before, but like when I was little, I remember riding the scooter, you know, también, you know, and I was wearing chanclas riding the scooter.
Which, by the way,
Was already a
what
bad
the
idea.
fuck?
It was already a bad idea.
I was a bad bitch.
Put some
All
salt
the
in
bad
the
bitches
bitch.
wore
You can't kill
chanclas.
me.
All the bad bitches wear chanclas. Anytime, it doesn't matter if it's rain, sunshine, I'm wearing my
Hell yeah.
sandals.
And only some of the toes were painted.
Hey, only some. I was like 6 or 7
Yeah.
during the time. I had all fucking crazy hair. I was all playing the whole day. And I'm like trying to stop my scooter. The chancla just goes back and my big toe just goes psst.
Oh.
Ella sounded like a comal and shit.
Me tiró a matar toda dramática, like, como Rosa de Guadalupe.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. So it's my sister, me, and like two other like friends are outside, like, oh my god, and I'm over here crying and throwing up and shit, like, oh,
Wait, throwing up?
crying and throwing up.
That shit barely processed in my brain.
Wait.
Hold on, I can't look. She's like, I can't even look at it.
Wait, like, what the fuck?
You're dramatic. Dramatic kids did
Been
that
dramatic since day one, baby. I ain't playing over here. So
Aquí en Primer Impacto. Tenemos un.
Primer Impacto,
They're all reporting on this shit.
Yeah.
I could almost see the throw, just fucking hot Cheetos all over there.
the purple gator.
Yeah, the purple gator.
Oh,
And my
shit.
sister like was like, hey, I don't know, when you're a kid, you don't fucking think. She's grabbing leaves and shit, putting it on my toe as a band-aid. And I was like, fuck it, we
Sana, sana,
ball. It's recovered. It's fully recovered.
Fully recovered.
So we think.
It's fully-
It grew back.
We back in action, baby.
It grew
Prove it.
The toe grew back, bro.
Hey, prove it.
Hey, prove it.
You take those sucking it.
I got I got shoes on today.
Fuck
We're gonna
that.
get flagged.
Yeah, come on.
Did I ever tell you about the time I
it.
did a double tail whip off of a Astro van? All right. So this one time I was probably like 8 or 9, and that's what I say because I can't remember shit. So I just always say 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And me and my brother used to ride bikes inside a mobile home park because we're poor. You know,
Purr.
Yeah. So we were riding bikes, right? And then there's this little hill, right? It's like it goes down. It's pretty steep, honestly, for your bike. So you could pick up speed. And we were like, fuck, that shit's cool, you know? We couldn't even really leave the house, but we were like down the street, way down the block and shit. And my mom had told us like multiple fucking times, she's like, hey, just don't leave the fucking street. What did we do? Of course, just like boys do.
Shut
Cabrón.
the fuck
Or any
up.
fucking kid, honestly, for that
Shut the
matter.
fuck up, mom.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, imagine.
Fuck you.
I love you.
Con todo
But,
respeto, chinga tu madre.
yeah.
Queen.
So we start going and take out. We're like, literally, I told my brother, I was like, look, this is our last time we're gonna go down the hill. All right. My fucking luck, right? We go around the block because we want to make it. We're building up the suspense ourselves. Like, I can't wait to get to that fucking hill and just fucking right. Yeah. So I had a mongoose. I had a black mongoose,
That's
right?
hard.
And I was going down the hill. Finally, bro. All I see is the fucking sign. When I turn to my left, Astro van. Boom! Get the fuck out of me, bro. On the ground. I was laying on the ground. I was like this, bro. I look like roadkill.
Yeah.
All the fucking neighborhood kids started surrounding me. They're like, oh my God, what happened? The lady walks out. She's like, my van.
What the fuck?
I dead ass. She did
said,
not
"Fuck
give
you, but
she
my
didn't give a
van.
fuck. Yeah,
My van."
They were like trying to get me up and make sure I was all right, but they were worried about their van way more. So I was like, fuck, dude, my scraped up knee, the chain on my bike. I was pissed because the chain on my bike was all fucking busted. I didn't know how to take that shit off, right? So then I head to the house and I'm like limping, you know, and for some reason, like that lady she didn't give a fuck, right? Until like, I guess something must have sparked in her mind to go to our house, right? So she asked one of the neighbor kids, like, do you know where they live? And she went down to our house. This is Mother's Day. So there's family over. And I get into the house and my brother's like freaking out. He's like, oh my God, David, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, it's fine, I'm a Libra. Like, so,
Oh, God. That's
so
cool, I'm a
anyway,
Libra.
yeah. So this lady walks up to the door and she's like, hey, like, I'm here because I wanted to check on the kid that hit my van. And she's like, mom was like, what? And mom was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know they were over there, right? So this lady was more concerned about her van, right? So they started arguing and shit. And so finally the girl leaves. She's like, my mom's like fucking pissed, right? It's like, this is what you gonna do to me on Mother's Day? And I'm like, I've done much worse on your birthday, you know? And so she beat my ass, bro, that day. And I was like,
tough.
fuck, X Games mode right there. and shit.
That's jokes though, because you know those Astrovans are like built out of fucking kryptonite.
Bro, those
Like-
shits would survive nuclear
I
blast.
still see them, like people driving them around, like they're like from like the 90s and shit.
Yeah, and they busted ass paint job, but it's still rolling.
That shit has
Still
600K miles.
They kicked the tire and shit, and like, stop
Ah,
again.
está bien.
Está bien.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was trying to impress my neighbor. Like I had like the biggest crush on her, and she
You know
was
what I
like,
think it is?
she was like
She fat.
Across the street?
She would think.
the one that was she was.
Ah, said she think.
I'm a Christian. I got it.
I'm a Christian too. I'm sorry, God.
How's it going? How's it going, babe?
How's it going, baby?
I'm trying to go to In-N-Out.
Mexico trip was fun,
Mexico trip was fun.
but no, yeah, I was trying to impress her. She was like 3 years older than me, and I thought she was so fucking cute. But she was alright. No, she was whatever. She
was
got like
mad.
she got like 4 kids now, but
She got fat. Come on.
You foul. You foul.
She's starting working at Starbucks. I'm playing.
You're
I'm a
done.
Libra, bro.
We're gonna fight at the end of this podcast.
But,
we're beefing now.
But yeah, like I was.
personal.
Do you remember like there was like this like fad for like literally like a year? Those little pocket bikes. They had like the flames on the
It's
side.
hard.
Yes.
They would
The
sell
little-
them like
the
on the
little
side.
tiny
They
mini
would, yeah, they
ones.
would sell them at the
Yeah.
swap
I'm
meet
gonna
or
say
like on
yes
the
for your sake, but I don't know.
No, bro, it was like
Yeah.
just for like 1 year,
was an era.
and they were like super dangerous because they were like fucking fast. Like they were really fast. And I was driving one of those, and we lived in the fucking shitty ass neighborhood, so there was like literally gravel on the street. Like it wasn't like these nice ass paved roads and shit.
It's
Well,
like,
not- these are whatever's,
The
but
Hollywood.
yeah, like, and I just lost control of that shit, and I went straight into a curb. Bink! I fucking flip and I slide on my back on the gravel, just like that. And X Games modes, baby. and I never got her, so I think that was part of it. I wonder if like kids nowadays are like having those experiences. Like they're just at home, just on the tablet.
Kids don't even fall today. They don't even fall anymore.
Like, what's bullying? I don't even
just
think that's
down.
a real thing.
Fall
Kids
off your
don't
gaming
bully.
chair. It's just, that's the what is this called? Cyberbullying is a thing. That's a.
Just close your eyes.
yeah.
Close your eyes. No pasa nada. No pasa
Turn it
nada.
off.
But yeah, I mean, we be getting fucking cyberbullied. I think you be fucking getting cyberbullied too with the fucking with all the fucking hate comments and shit.
Yeah, right now it's intense. I feel like I'm getting a lot of support. Even before the podcast, I would get hate comments all the time. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, bitch, I'm just living my damn life. Mind your
That's right.
business.
Yeah.
Right.
Cada quien. Like whatever
Yeah.
you like doing is what you
You
like
want the
doing.
pink drink or not?
You want you want me to
Just
go
one.
Out the window.
I'm gonna fucking throw it with my ass over there or what? Fuck.
Well, now that you mention it,
Name.
well, now that you mention it,
It's interesting now to see how everything's playing out. Kind of just sitting and literally being by myself in my thoughts and looking at everything play out. It's especially I've been getting a lot of support, but I've also been getting like, well, bitch, you never talk. No, I was just never allowed to talk.
Right.
And that's the honest truth. And obviously I'm not going to really get into it because I don't want to sit here and talk bad, because obviously being on that podcast did give me a platform, even
Right.
though I already had
A
one.
boost.
It gave me a boost. So I am grateful for the opportunity that was handed to me. Do I agree with the decision or the choices that were made? Absolutely not. And I feel like it's really unfair to just sit there and watch it play out when I'm not getting defended, I'm not getting the right treatment, and it ended sour. And they're making it seem like it ended on good terms when I have not spoken to them since the minute I found out I was getting booted. But yeah.
X Games mode.
If you want to find out more, watch my YouTube.
Yeah. If you want to find out more, go ahead and hit her down below.
Yeah.
Not to start drama or to, I stated on my Instagram, I don't want to make the video to create drama. It's kind of just to set my piece. Since they didn't allow me that space to give my piece.
That's what I found weird. I was like, because I did watch the episode, and I was like, hey, like, where is she though? Like, let her give her part of the story too. You know, it was pretty much like a lot of unanswered questions, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you have a lot of fans. Let's keep it real.
Yeah,
like
I do. I love you guys.
Yeah,
you have a lot of fans.
Michelle, you do.
Yeah.
Our shit is popping right now. She low-key tagged us in like her IG. It's just popping right now, bro.
Respectfully. We're humble.
I'm
We're
not
humble.
kidding. I'm not kidding,
She
bro.
didn't get a regular
This
fucking
shit is
month.
going. I'm like looking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, phone's on silent mode right now.
He's trying to convince me. Like,
No, but
Right?
but honestly, like, you do have a lot of fans, right? So I just thought that was a weird approach. Like, let her, you know, give her side of the story. And I'm sure it would have been more amicable too. Like, had you have been there, been like, be able to talk it out. Like, you know what? Like, I don't agree with your decision, but I respect that. At the end of the day, you are the producer, right? And it is your choice. But it just felt weird. Like, that's why I think you're here too. It's a smaller platform, but we do have a platform, and you're able to just kind of give your side of the story too, and just, you know, provide that piece that a lot of your fans were like, hey, yo, what's good?
Yeah.
Because it just felt weird. Like, and then like
Yeah.
even on your, I remember, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but you immediately, like, you had posted a TikTok. I think you took it down or something.
Yeah.
And you didn't look okay, you know?
No.
And that's why I was like, that's rough. Like, nobody, like, she's kind of alone right now.
I really am.
And
I'm like, Nami, about to cry.
Yeah.
It's okay, we gotta get the.
and like, you have fans.
do
who
it on camera.
Hey, Gazelle. Zoom
Bring it in.
Zoom in real quick.
I'll fucking VFX that shit. Don't even trip.
I'm like this, like.
Why I stubbed my toe?
It's hard. It's my mental. Oh, I do want to state though, the minute I got the phone call, just as much as people were surprised that I was booted off the show, I was surprised. I did not see it coming just as much as the fans didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. I was like, everybody's like, what the fuck? I thought you guys were doing good. Like, what the fuck happened?
You guys were doing real good.
No, I do. I think we were doing great.
Real fucking good.
No, for real. I felt like everybody did their part. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I built the besties because everybody did their part, but I feel like I contributed a lot to the growth.
Of course.
And I expressed that with
the episodes. Like the growth because you came with your platform and your people.
Yes.
And you were on the fucking episodes and you were a personality that a lot of people related to. Yeah. I don't know if you know, like, I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying because I know you was.
No. Go ahead.
But I did want to say, like, every group, like, you find where you land in the group, and I know where I know, like, from what he explained, like, on the what he explained. Yeah. I know what he wants to do, because he's an entertainment person. He's like he's like, oh, it's a little bit too explicit for you, so I'd rather put somebody in there that's gonna say that shit, right?
Exactly.
And I get the business side of it, but the fact is that a lot of people related to you because there is a lot of people like you in the group that do just sit on the side and like to watch people, but when they do say something, people are like, oh, see, I would have said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like the other personality, like you do need that in a group, like and especially in a podcast too, where if everybody just agrees with each other, it's like you're not really having like interesting conversations, But what's funny is that, like, I mean, the second you got here, I was like, yo, she's not like this at all. Yeah. Like, she's super, she's super like peppy.
You can't even breathe.
Yeah,
because I'm breathing down your neck.
I was sweating right now.
Shit.
I'm like,
I was sweating right now. Yeah.
Sucking all the energy out of you.
Yeah,
Sucking all that energy.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's not even that quiet. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Low key.
That's the crazy thing is I feel like I was a different persona on the show only because we were brought in as Saul stated, puzzle pieces. He was trying to figure out how to start a spin-off off of his show. And I just feel like it wasn't the correct way. I'm sorry, but I was looking at it from a business perspective too, being an influencer. And I feel like I actually created the name for the besties. He wanted it to be I Am Baddies. And I was like, I know. Thinking about it as a girl, I'm like, that's a little strong to come out as, babe. Like, baddies is like, that it's not, there's nothing wrong with baddies, like, oh yeah, you're a baddie, like if you categorize yourself as that. I just didn't feel like coming out with a podcast with that name was suitable because it gives more room for criticism. Obviously we were already getting criticism, like, who are these like bitches talking like all this nonsense and blah blah blah, but I feel like I did contribute a lot to the growth of the show. Behind the scenes, I feel like I was always trying to find guests and people to hop on. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate to see how everything's playing out. They just don't. Because
you do have that platform,
Yeah.
Because people will, like, everybody knows, like, when you're in the industry and you want to approach somebody, it's very much more likely if you got like 500K in your case and like they talk. But when you reach out to somebody, they're like, okay, they take you a little bit more serious because they understand business too. Yeah. They understand numbers. Everybody understands that shit, And they'll be like, oh, okay, I can help them, and then they can help me. Yeah. In the sense of like the community is coming together. Yep. If they can, if 500,000 people are watching you and you can keep 10,000 of those people to stay here, that's 10,000 you didn't have. That's the way that the business is. Yeah. Everybody knows that. Yeah. So like, like you contribute behind the scenes. I'm sure it was very much like a thing where you can reach out to people.
Yeah. Even now, processing everything, I'm still very hurt. My emotions are still very raw, and I feel like they completely downplayed the situation on the pod and made it seem like I was still working for him, which I definitely will never work with him ever again. It left a sour taste in my mouth knowing that he sat there and spoke for me and said things. And also the way that the girls just sat there and were like nodding their head. Right. I'm kind of like, dude, that's fucked, because they never, well, I can't lie and say that they never reached out. One of them did. Vanessa did reach out to me, but for me, it was a little bit too late. The minute that everything started happening, it was like a spiral of emotions for me, and none of them reached out. Everything was communicated through Saul, so I was like, called me on the phone. He said I needed a break because of my mental health. Apparently it was affecting the show. And from mental health to you have 2 jobs, you can't take on the podcast. If I felt like that was an issue, why was I on almost every single episode?
Yeah.
I wasn't on one episode only because I had a family emergency, and we had a guest on that day. I remember I texted the girls, and I felt super bad, but it is what it is, and it was out of my control. But after that, I felt like I was always on the show.
Right.
So one of them did reach out, but like I said, it was a little too late. She did state that she grasped her head around everything that was going on, and I told her I grasped what was going on the minute you guys decided to boot me off the show. She sent me that text like 4 days later. It was kind of offensive in a way. Like, I thought we were friends, and I thought we were building a friendship outside of the podcast, and you guys just sat back and enjoyed the show.
It's in the name, you know what I'm saying?
It's in that. I mean, girl, I made the name.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna sit here and be like,
and to be real, I actually enjoyed your guys' dynamic. I did. As a consumer.
I thought, yeah.
Mind you, this is me doing my research, right? Like, I followed them because they're associated with IE and friends,
exactly.
and I was like, I want to be like, I want to support everybody.
And
Exactly.
what's funny is like we got mutual friends, so we're cool with like
we're cool.
we know them.
Just cordial. Still are. I want to know.
No, it's cordial. I mean, like I said, like this is like we're saying, like this is a platform for you to just air your shit out. Like also, like we said earlier, she is gonna be releasing a video, so make sure you guys go check that out, where she'll get more into detail. And obviously, there's some things that are gonna be left unsaid that I'm assuming you're gonna go into specifics and shit. But yeah, it's rough because I mean it was a reason why it was so successful.
It worked.
So that's why it was kind of like out of left field, and I get like your frustration and where you were like the thing is that amazed me right now. Where you were like, I like the way saying when you guys didn't know it was gonna happen. Like I didn't fucking know. I was like, wait, what for real?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a build up, because that's a normal thing. Like even between us with homies. There's days where we come here and we don't want to fucking shoot, and we get into beefs, and
we yell at each other,
and
but mostly because we're that close. But
of course.
We get to yell at each other,
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, what? Like you didn't see it coming, which is crazy.
No, it's like I said, a situation that unfortunately is now playing out to the world, and I feel like I'm left to clean up a shit show. Straight up, like I'm left to clean up a mess they fucking left for me to clean up. Everybody's depending on me to, well, not really, obviously it's like we're in the podcast world and people in the podcast are like, oh, like there's drama going on, and I don't want drama. I fucking hate drama. Obviously outside of my social media, I state I have a normal life, and I have issues of in work, in home life, and everything. So this is just another fucking issue for me I have to deal with. And it's like a slap in the face, almost like you took me out for my mental health, yet you added on an issue to my mental health, doing what you fucking did. It's like a slap in the face. So I feel like I'm left with the question of, did we get along? How was it? And obviously I'm going to sit down and answer those questions.
Like unanswered questions to even yourself, because you have to answer them for the people that are very, very interested, right? And it's like at the same time,
She has fans.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah. At the same time, she's trying to figure out herself. So it's very hard to put into words. Like, I don't even. I need to explain it to you guys because you guys are asking, but I don't even know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard to explain. Like, and try to make that. Like, I can't say a solid answer because I don't know if that's like the like the answer that what it is. So it's tough. And she made it very, very, very clear on the podcast too, that she legit like she been losing friends since like her TikTok's been starting, like that she was so like she's very like adamant, and I'm like, I don't really have a lot of fucking friends, like, and I fuck with y'all.
Are you mansplaining her situation?
No. Honestly, thank you for saying that. That's honestly like a reasonable way to look at it. I feel like we were brought in not being besties, and I was trying my best to open up to the girls because obviously I'm very standoffish, especially with girls, because of how my friendships played out throughout life. I usually get used. I usually, but also I got to sit and think, like, they ask, like, aren't you the problem? And I obviously sit and reflect a lot. Even in my romantic relationships, I sit and I think when it ends, who was the problem? Was I the problem? And, like, how can I learn and grow from this? And, like, with friendships, same thing, like, if I lose a lot of friendships, I look at it from both sides. I look at it from my friend's side, and I look at it from my side. So for me, my last friendship hurt because I also ended it with no explanation. It just ended. And I felt like I gave my ex-best friend that open space to talk to me when she was ready, and she never did. So here we are playing it out, but in like a real life setting, like with cameras rolling and everything. So this shit fucking hurts. I'm hurting. And
So with all that being said, do you think that, and I know that's going to take maybe a while for you to figure out, and if you don't have the answer right now, that's fine. But do you ever see a point where maybe there would be amends that are going to be made, even if you're not going to be doing business with, you know, IEM friends, IEM besties, you know, incorporate on the LLC.
I can't sit here and say no because I don't know what the future holds. I can never sit here and say I'm never.
But you seem like a forgiving person. Sorry.
I
You really do.
am.
You really do.
I stated even on an episode. An episode that didn't air. We actually filmed an episode and from that never aired.
Welcome to
That was
our
like
world.
that
Welcome
last.
to our world.
That was the last episode that we ever
Good
filmed.
job, dude.
You're done. You're done.
Director.
For your mental health, bro.
Mental health. Your mental health. Per busty. I just can't sit here and realistically say I'm never going to
Right.
talk to them. I feel like honestly I probably wouldn't trust them to be like working with them. But I hope one day we can make amends and this can play out in a mature, respectful way because it feels like high school drama right now. And I'm not down for that shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I hated high school. And if I'm reliving my life in a different aspect for me to grow out of it and be more mature, then that's how it is and that's what God wants. But for now, I can never say never to that question. And I hope if they're watching this, which you know, I don't know if they are or not. They respect. Hi.
Can you tag it, please?
I hope they respect. I hope they respect.
If you guys want to come on and tell your side now.
It's free game. It's free game for everybody.
We'll go over there.
We're gonna go over there. Michelle is a bitch.
She walked in on Muda.
Yeah. She threw a Starbucks at me, dog. It was a pink drink, I think.
But yeah, so hopefully with time everything gets figured out, and if not, then okay. But I'm really like sad because I did become close with Saul outside the pod. The girls I thought we were close, but near the end I could kind of see some type of shift in direction on the friendship.
Do you feel like there was conversations held without you?
Absolutely. And I would sit there and they would make sometimes plans in front of me and I'd be like,
You felt like the odd one out?
no, dude, I was like, you guys were
Damn.
talking about that?
I want to go to In-N-Out.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same. I want to go in and out. It's food. Like everyone's ordering DoorDash, and you're just like,
Hey, but you know what? It's shit like that. It's the small things sometimes.
Yeah,
that,
like let's go out to eat.
it always ends up amounting to
Yeah.
bigger shit. So when you see that, you're like, okay, this is an example, a small, you know, at a small scale example of how things are going to carry on into when we have bigger issues. You know, so I could see how, you know, you could imagine maybe, even if it's something small, how it can build up to like, okay, now this is how I know you go about when issues like this arise.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but with all that said, I mean, I hope, you know, things work out for you. And I hope that, you know, all those loose ends eventually get closed and there's peace and shit. And you guys are actually be able to heal together and
the IE, man,
manifest it.
The IE gotta
We're in
keep
the
winning.
IE, baby.
The IE gotta keep
I said
winning.
if
you
I
know?
go up, we all going up.
Yeah, the IE gotta go up, bro.
We all gotta
Just
go
manifest
up.
it.
Make it out the hood or whatever. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
make it out the
saying?
Starbucks.
I'm staying
Make it
here.
out
Yeah.
the Starbucks.
You know, I mean, as Saul was saying too, that it was a tough decision for him too. You know, like he was explaining like in his part, and I could see that because you know, I have to make tough decisions here too. Like as the main guy, like you know,
The
like
CEO.
the CEO.
Yeah.
Like I have to.
It's
Like,
like
I do make hard decisions.
AC
here.
or a new camera? Like,
Yeah.
Like I have to like when like moods.
Wendy's
are
or
like,
Wingstop.
when moods are bad around here though, like I have to, you know, I have to be the one
Put
to
your
try
foot down.
to like
Step
you
in
know
place.
like you know.
And that's a new thing
Like,
for you.
and it's a new fucking thing, and it's so that's why when he was saying like it's so hard to do like certain actions. Obviously, I never had to boot anybody. You know.
Yeah.
We've had people walk away like more than you know.
Yeah.
We've had two guys walk away respectfully.
Rest in peace.
You know.
R.I.P.
You know.
They're not dead.
You know, but so.
You know how it is, bro. When
The
you're
tough
in no
decisions,
solid kid.
I get his.
But was it the right decision though?
But look, from the
That's
looks
not-
of it, like just from the sounds of it too, like you are self-aware, which is a great trait to have. You know, like you've said, like you, whenever relationships, whether they're romantic or they're just friendships, like whenever they haven't worked out for you, like you do take a step back and then you analyze like what did I do wrong, you know, which is a great trait to have. So I think that'll, in the long run, that'll do you. I mean, the people see it too, you know, like you saw the comments.
Yeah,
People were like,
people
hey, yo,
know.
what's going on? You know, like,
People know.
Yeah, is Infinite Dreams dropping music soon? What?
but,
We're dropping a mixtape. I
Yeah.
just wanna let you guys know right now.
what's her
We're
DJ name again?
dropping- Not the diss track.
Drop it.
This track, oh!
Yo.
Y'all been helping
That-
us do?
Hey, David, start with it.
I eating besties.
Oh.
Her.
We not for the rusty.
Oh!
I said, get your crusty ass. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm in debt. See.
Oh shit! But yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. Like I was
what it
telling you
is.
earlier. I mean, it's just one thing that happened to you. It doesn't define you. You're,
I think that's what I'm
you know,
trying to.
you're Michelle.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to take from it. And if you support them, continue to support them. I'm not going to sit here and be like, don't support that. I respect Saul's choice, but I don't respect the way he went about it. I can
Right.
respect somebody that disrespected me, which is how I feel. But at the end of the day, I wish them all the best. And I want to say thank you to you guys, too, for even allowing me to come on here. I do want to say I did not just come on here to speak my truth. I didn't want to just come on here to, like, talk my shit. But mostly to, you know, see that I'm not being stagnant and opportunities, you know, always arise. And this was an opportunity for me. And I'm really grateful that you guys reached out and made this happen for me. So thank you.
And we fuck with you, and this is not the last time, you know.
No, we've been friends for like 5 years, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why we're shocked.
I remember when I used to carry you.
Yeah, remember?
Dude, remember when I put leaves on your toes?
Yeah. I'm the one who put braid in her hair.
Yeah. Talking about raid. Oh, like, God, keep that.
Little breastfeed, like. No,
I appreciate it.
I remember when I picked off your toe skin off the gravel.
Yeah. And
Good
then I
time.
flung it back in your face, like, and then it ran.
he glued it in a scrapbook.
No, for real. Like, Michelle.
But
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
you always siempre tenés aquí.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Always.
Es mi
When we got
cia,
AC
yeah.
though.
When we got AC
Es
though,
mi
because
cia.
it's fucking hot in here, but
We're all
Bullshit.
gonna say it no
yeah,
sabo.
yeah.
Mi cia. Es mi cia.
Let me see
Way.
you know.
Aquí me voy a sentar.
Yeah, you always have a seat here. You can always pull up and talk
Carne
shit.
asada.
We're having a carne asada. Pull up in the Sri Lanka. Pull up in the Sri Lanka.
Bars.
Con la Blanca.
Oh, fuck that bitch though.
Hey, what'd you say?
Fuck
What'd you
that
say? Hey,
bitch.
what'd you say?
Blanca.
Hey, what'd you say?
Fuck that bitch.
Per.
Her. By the way, wait. So I was like, before we started this show, I was like, Lalo texted her like, what does she want to drink or like snacks or anything, right?
Yeah.
What did she text back, Lalo? Like,
I'll tell you right now.
Sheesh.
I'll tell you right now.
Look at me.
Cavassier.
I was like, going to the liquor store, ¿qué quieres?
Yeah.
She's all like, oh, per?
Oh, per.
Oh my God, surprise me. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Hey.
and I was like, when he read that shit back to me, I was like, bro, we were out of our element.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Box full of surprises.
You're talking to.
She said per. I'm like,
different drinks.
Oh, per. Hey, but every single drink. Hey, thank you though. Thank you. I'm over
I
here
went to the
drinking.
liquor store. I told the lady, I was like, you guys got per? Because I don't fucking know.
I said, oh, per.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
shit.
new drink I'm actually in the works of making.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's a type of gas.
Oh,
like,
per. Oh, per.
Yeah.
Per? The per drink?
Yeah.
Per.
So what's up with cheaters and Pisces men? What's up with that? Why
You know what?
I'm a Libra.
I'm gonna keep stating it till I die. I just don't like Pisces men. I feel
if
like
you're
they're-
Pisces,
I'm sorry, baby, but
Sugar, honey.
and she
iced
called you
tea.
baby.
I'm sorry, baby, but
She said she a Pisces. I
it's
ain't
not
that
gonna
kind of
happen.
feisty.
It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Who did you dirty?
You did.
Bruh! Oh my god. So before
Is this like a thing? Is
I'm like,
you-
oh my god, let me
You've
just
dated multiple Pisces
let me unlock
before?
something in my Gemini brain.
Have you dated like multiple Pisces before? Is that why? Or-
There was no, you know what the thing with me is that I didn't really date when I was younger. I was in serious relationships for a long time. So I had my high school sweetheart from fucking sophomore year till up to I was like 19 or 20.
Oh, shit.
So that was a long one. He was a Pisces. And then from him, I went to another guy, and he was also a Pisces, and that was a long one to like 2 years.
Oh,
So
shit.
I was like, you know, from there on, like, fuck y'all.
You signing contracts.
Y'all ain't shit.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
type of toxicity. And I'm not sitting here and saying that they were toxic. Obviously, I was toxic too. Like, I played both roles, like
Yeah.
toxic.
What's the most toxic shit you done?
Yeah, tell us.
Where
Where the fuck you at?
Yeah, yeah.
So this man worked at In-N-Out. También.
Oh shit!
it
Double
Christian?
doubles with the double doubles.
You ever do it, Anna?
Trying to get my
If you know, you know.
Trying to
I
get
know
my
people
double
know.
on. Yeah, shout out Texas. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Shout out Texas.
I had a burger, but I like to get
Shout out
flipped.
Texas.
If you gonna do me, you gotta do me animal style.
Hey, animal or nothing, like a square pocket.
Hey, yo.
Hey, chill.
Hey, you're not a French fry, but I like Popeyes or something.
Yeah, but he was a manager, and I remember.
Oh, you wanted a promotion
Hold
so bad.
No.
He had obviously we wore white pants, and you know, I found out he cheated on me, and se me entregó el diablo. I'm sorry. Caso cerrado as fuck vibes. Like, bitch, you're done. You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're
And
done.
I grabbed the pile of white pants and I put them in the middle in the canasto. And, you know, keep in mind, se me está entrando el diablo. And I swear to God, when I get mad, I get fucking pissed. No, literally.
Transforming and shit.
Like, yeah. But when you piss me off, so they're just laying in the middle.
Hold my burger.
I put every single white pant he owned. And I put red wine all over them.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you went through your, what's that Sam Smith song where she's doing that shit?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's this video, not the only one, I think, right?
Yeah.
She's over there going through all her shit, burning.
Say, I was like, fuck
Damn.
you.
He's gonna have to wash those.
Yeah.
Nah, those pants are done, bro.
I'm looking back.
Are they
and I'm
really?
Wait,
Does
you
red
live
wine
together
really
or
fuck it
something?
up like that?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
red
that-
wine.
Dude, wait, did you live together or did you just
Yeah, we lived together.
Oh, that's wild.
We lived together.
Oh, that's even worse.
Dude, that's even worse. Oh my God.
Did he try to get you back after that? Like do something to your stuff?
Pisces, man.
Give me ideas.
How do you do
Ladies,
it?
don't try this at home. Don't be doing this. What I did. I literally
so-
regret it.
How did you find out he was cheating?
I actually, when I got with him, I think I was 19, about to be 20.
He was older.
Yeah, he was like 24. And I just turned 19, I think. And
To catch a predator.
catch a predator. The fuck?
Sit down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have a seat, baby.
Have a seat.
No, I don't know.
Found text messages or what?
I did. I remember actually.
So
look at me being a
it was
little toxic
multiple
now.
things?
Oh, it was what the first time.
Damn.
I said the first time, baby. Yeah. He cheated multiple times.
Oh shit.
I remember I got home and I saw his iPad was connected to his iCloud. You know what that means.
Toxica.
You know what that means. Obviously, the messages.
No, I don't. What does that mean?
If
I don't
you know,
have an iPad.
Hey.
I'm broke.
Got an iPad at the house.
And I mean, he used that iPad to play fucking country music. Oh, he was white.
Oh, he was white?
He's
Why didn't you just
He
pour
was
red wine on
You
him?
can't blame it on the Pisces.
He said, yeah. And I was like, hey, for a minute. And I was like, damn, Michelle, what the
Lone
fuck?
Star, belt buckles.
Yeah, I know, no, for real. The
Levi's.
American flag behind the big ass Chevy truck, the Havasu trip.
It's not even a Silverado. It's like a
Nah,
fucking.
it was a Chevy.
I love the ranch, man. I love the ranch.
I love it all.
That's
So
great.
I sat there and I opened the iPad and I see messages of like this girl saying, "Oh my God, I'm so glad like we kissed" or some shit like that. And it was a plot twist. That was also somebody that he worked with. So at In-N-Out, how it works is that they switch out the managers. Then he was switched out every couple months. So he went to a different store, and that's how this girl and him met. Plot twist though, this bitch had a boyfriend of like 2, 3, 4 years.
She was doing somebody else dirty.
And obviously, me and him were in a relationship, so they were both just going
Being
behind.
sneaky.
Paradise.
Nasty bitch, nasty hoe. You a hoe.
She's worked at
Animal
Chick-fil-A,
style.
huh?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A having ass hoe. Nah.
I said no pickles.
I said none, baby,
for the
none.
streets.
She for the
Damn.
streets. She belonged to the freeway.
She belongs to
Not
the
the
drive.
streets, baby.
Not
The
even the
freeway.
She belongs to the drive-throughs.
Nah, baby, the whole go ahead, get ran through like a ranch while you're at it.
shit.
You're gonna be
Shout
grabbing.
Yo, why didn't you talk more? What the fuck?
I'm like, I have a lot to say.
I kind of get it
She's
now.
letting it all out now.
But that's how I found out. I remember I just sat there, and sometimes like, especially in situations like that, obviously like I just sat there and I felt like my whole world was falling apart. I was like, oh my God, like, and I feel like that's why I'm also scared of getting in a relationship. People always ask like, you're single by choice. Absolutely. I don't want to
That's right.
get into in a relationship. Not saying I'm not ready. I just haven't found somebody that's for me. I don't have high standards either, honestly. If I showed y'all the man I talked to, you'd be like, what the fuck, Michelle?
Fuck. Bottom of the barrel and shit.
No, for real. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Was
That
I
fail
thinking?
say way though.
Why she look at me like that?
Yeah.
When I say ugly,
Fucking Libras, bro.
Libra having it.
Why when I say ugly and hideous.
When I say fucking
When I say
fails.
Shrek looking ass motherfucker.
When I say Libra.
When I say,
When I say.
that's not even a beard.
Yeah.
That's
It just-
fucking funny.
It'd be
When I
hard.
say Burger King workers.
When I say,
Have it your way.
have it your way.
It's not that way.
Yeah.
Oh man, it just.
Ugly.
I just be, just taking my time and, waiting for the right person. But after that, I'm scared as fuck. I don't want to sit there.
Yeah, nah,
What are you
you.
scared of?
That's valid.
Tell the truth.
I don't want to sit
Her
there.
manager. What the fuck? What do you mean?
I don't want to sit there and experience heartbreak, dude. I just went through so much heartbreak in that last relationship that it was terrible. I felt like I was dying.
At least you know you gave a shit though.
But,
yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm sure
Like,
you
Yeah.
grew.
It's different. Like if you just with somebody and then you break up and you're like, just walk away. It's kind of
Okay.
like then you really didn't experience that shit. That it's like one thing like when when you
And
break up.
like you learn something new out of
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
fucking breakup.
And I'm sure also, you also know what red flags to look for now.
Yeah, like Pisces.
Like, yeah.
I'm like, holes in the wall, red flag.
Yeah,
red
yeah. No
flag.
AC?
The Coors Light, red
Hey,
flag.
what? Fucking Jesus was a Pisces, bro. He's like,
Oh my God, I'm
He
sorry.
said the Coors Light.
The
Damn.
Coors Light, bro. Put me on for a
So,
minute.
did you ever get cheated on? Have you ever?
Mm-hmm. Shit was cool.
multiple times.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. But it was more like high school shit,
Yeah, me
It was
too.
never anything when it was too serious, fortunately. Or maybe, you know what? She's probably just good at hiding it.
Yeah.
But like,
Had a girl one time.
yeah. But like, it's just like, it sucks because, especially when you're in high school, because
Yeah.
that's your whole world. And you think, like, I'm someone, bro, like, if I fall in love, like, I fall in love easy, bro. You walk down the street,
Yo,
say
you
hi.
easy.
Say
oh,
hi.
you easy.
For the freeways.
You just put it up. Easy.
So, like I'm someone, like, you'll walk by, you'll say hi. Like, that's a nice shirt. Or, you
like-
know.
What?
No,
That's what
not
I
you,
said.
not you, not you, not
That's
you,
what
not you,
I-
not you, not you, not you.
Wait, that's what I said.
Okay, you got nice shoes. All right. You'll be like, nice
Oh, we're
shoes.
matching.
Not you, not you.
Hey, oh, per.
Oh,
Per.
all right, jeans. you got nice jeans. I'll be like, I'll build a life with that person in my head, bro. Like, I'll find out, like, if we had kids, they wouldn't look too
Yeah,
bad.
they'd have nice jeans
Yeah, they
on.
have nice
fucking
jeans on all the
jeans.
time, bro, and not those kind of jeans because I have diabetes. No, I don't have diabetes.
That's how my,
Yeah, the
that's
bitch-
how my grandma left me, bro.
But yeah, so like, I mean, so I've definitely fell for people that that have cheated on me before,
Yeah.
and you fucking feel stupid. But what's weird is that you think other people would make fun of you about it, but they don't. It's like something like other people.
It's relatable.
Yeah, like other people really empathize with that shit. Like if, for example, if Lalo got cheated on, like you would think that he'd be embarrassed to tell the homies.
You would never fucking dare.
Yeah, yeah.
To do that to me.
Yeah,
He's
but
like-
Okay.
but you would
He's
also
actually
feel.
thinking about it like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get heartbroken right now.
Yeah, but
Fake
the thing is,
scenario?
like, if you like, but it was like you would probably be embarrassed to tell the homies. But the realism of it is that if you told us, we'd be comforting about it. Like, oh fuck, that's fucked up. That shit happened.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that's
Yeah, but in 2
But it
weeks.
happens a
but,
lot.
But in 2 weeks, what's gonna happen?
you find a new bitch.
No.
Per.
you went fuck me, you fucked the whole body.
That shit did it. Her.
Period.
Period.
Hey, you got some nice. You
Period.
got a nice shirt. Yeah.
Her.
Now the bitch who did me dirty, bro. I mean, I don't know. Look, I don't know how. I don't know how I didn't see it coming. I dead ass. I
Wait, what
don't
happened?
like looking back.
Let's talk about it.
We
It
were
was literally right
Let's
behind
talk
him.
about it.
we were 14 years old, right?
14.
Yeah, and
Damn.
I found it weird that we were dating, and she fucking asked some other dude to be her chambelán, right? She never asked fucking me
I never got asked ever.
as her main
Oh,
chambelán.
my man.
And in my head, I was like, they're just good friends. And then the day I never put one and like two together. And
Yeah,
the
you're
day
bad, man.
of her
Suck at
15, they were like, hey, just so you know, she's been like kissing him like at practice and
But why are kids
They
at practices so
yeah,
dirty, dog?
and I had to like fucking for like the sake of not ruining her night, I was just like pretend like nothing had happened. But then after I told her, I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
I fucking know,
Really?
bitch.
And even still, I was still like dumb. I was 15 years old. I was still like, oh, we can make this work.
yeah, we can work it out.
Like we could do like a 3-way or something.
A respectable,
We all eating good.
Hey, a respectable queen though.
Yeah.
I mean queen. A respectable king though for waiting.
A fucking
Yeah,
cuck,
you
fool.
waited.
I think I
It's
could
a
be.
cancer.
Like have your day.
It's a cancer in you.
I'm such a
You're
cancer.
Such a
you're so
sweetheart.
great.
Nah, dude, but that shit fucked me up, dog.
Compared to Libra.
No, yeah, after you
After
probably,
that, I don't want to go to no more quinces.
No.
Hell no, I'm still going to Quinces, bro. I would have still went to hers, bro. Like eating tacos and shit. Like, I'm break up with you, bitch, but this food is free.
Bro, I've never got asked to be a chamelan. But
Me
it's cool
either.
because-
That's your
I hate
story?
that shit.
and it's cool. And it's cool because I was adding to what you were saying.
Okay.
It's cool because I suck at dancing. But anyways, for the cheaters part, I was the other dude without even knowing though. Respectfully, like I was starting.
Oh, you were the part of the cheater?
Am I bad, bro?
I didn't know though.
You were the cheater?
Yeah, so I started dating this girl. Shout out to you.
Fucking Sagittarius.
What was her sign?
Fucking
I don't
vegetarian.
fucking know.
She was a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Vegetable?
I was gonna say vegetable. I was like, nah, that's kind of fun.
She's in a wheelchair?
Sorry, baby girl. Sorry, no disrespect.
Sorry.
Stop.
Sorry. My intrusive thoughts.
Well, I was
kicked in.
doing Stephen Hawking.
I know you were, bitch.
Sorry, Lalo.
But yeah, we started dating, and then like one of our homegirls, like I walked her to her class because you know high school, you drop the girl out of the class, and then you hear the 1 minute bell, and you become like Usain Bolt, and you gotta run you gotta run to class
With the backpack on.
Yeah.
So I'm already like turning the corner, like all cool, like I don't care if I'm late, and then as soon as I hit that corner, you start running to your class, and then like her homegirls there just chilling, like waiting, and I'm just like, oh shit. She's like, hey, like just so you know, like she had a man before you, and he goes to a different school, and I was like,
Wait, the homegirls told you?
yeah, the homegirls told me.
Hey, but they some real ones.
Yeah.
Some real ones.
No,
for real.
that's what she
Respect.
told me.
Queens.
She's
Real
like,
ones to
I'm-
her,
she's
to
like-
you though, not to her though.
Yeah, because she was like, only way I'm telling you because I know that you actually like a good fucking person. Like you don't have bad intentions, and you're not here being an asshole. So that's the only reason I'm telling you. And I'm like, all right, like I'm dating this girl, so I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, what's like your source? And she kind of like showed me she showed me like text messages between them like talking about the other dude, that her main boyfriend, I guess, at the time.
Yeah.
And I
Damn,
was
she
like,
aired all that shit out. What
it was
the
real
fuck?
quick.
She probably liked
Hey,
it.
let me tell you, I was late to 5th period, bro. But and I was like,
It was
"Bet."
PE anyway.
And I was like, oh, bet. She's like, yeah, you know those. She had like Roman numerals on her IG. She's like, I was like, I never even did research on it. I just remember seeing it, and I was like,
you're
we're
like,
a birthday, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, that's their date. Like,
Damn.
and I was like,
No way.
and I was like, oh,
You over giving a birthday present and shit on that day?
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday. She's
Licks
like,
it up.
thanks.
Yeah, but and then I was just
But I'm
like,
a Pisces.
oh, fucking bet. And at the end of the school, we would get together, and like I'd walk her to where she got dropped out. She pulled up to where I got picked up because you would meet there first because I was like I always got out there first. I wasn't one of those people that said bye to everybody for 15 minutes and then left high school. I zipped out of there and I was just chilling there. And then she finally pulls up, and then and like people were leaving, people were coming through because I got picked up at a relatively like where everybody else get picked up. And like I let her have it for like 10 minutes in front of people. And, like,
Yeah.
that's probably like the most. Like,
Did you yell at her?
Yeah. Like
Were you being disrespectful? Or
I was trying to be as respectful as possible. I was
Why
like,
your pussy stink?
nah. It was high school and shit. So I was just like, hey, like fuck that. Like I don't fuck with that shit. Like. The fuck are you doing? Like I'm out here looking fuking stupid.
Yeah,
and
you got
shit.
me looking goofy as fuck.
Yeah, you got me
Yeah.
goofy as fuck. Like what the fuck you think?
I shared my personal pizza with you.
And I was like, you better walk your fucking ass. Cause she was like let's just walk and talk. I was like, you better like, cause she's
Walk your ass away.
cause she's trying to grab me to talk. Like let's grab and talk. Like
Yeah.
because people are walking. Like where I waited is literally across a
Should've
crosswalk.
dropped her.
So people are crossing. And I was like, nah, you walk your ass to yourself to your
Yeah.
fucking car.
Tell that other
She had
motherfucker
a
to walk
car?
in.
I was like, don't fucking talk to me anymore. Don't message me, don't tell me shit. I don't give a fuck. And then like,
Damn. I don't think I've ever seen
Damn,
you.
King, you went off.
but then after high school, like I saw her and like I
wanna make it
forgave
work.
her. After high school, I just what's up, baby? I was like, I just remember she was hiding from me because she was actually working.
hiding.
She was working at a place,
La
right?
vergüenza que le dio.
Yeah. She was
La
she was
vergüenza.
like this, like working like in the uniform and shit. And I walked in there to get like my family some food and shit. And like I literally like I don't think I've ever seen this shit before, but I walked in and I saw her to my right, like chilling on her break. And I was like, I know who you are, bitch. And I ordered my food and I literally pulled up a chair and I sat it like and I sat with her and I was like, I know it's you. And then I was like,
And then you peed on her.
I was like, I just want you to know.
Come on, bro.
No, straight up, I was like, I just want you to know that I forgive you for like, and I'm sorry for my reactions as a kid. Like, as I was like 16 or something shit like that.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry. I was like, now at this point, we're probably like 19 or some shit. Like, sorry, like for the reaction that I did. I didn't want to make a scene, but you gotta understand my point of view too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, I actually was like really like invested with you.
I'll
Like,
take you back.
I don't be like dating just everybody, you know. And then so like I was like, so you understand like when you had my full attention, it kind of sucked when I realized that was somebody else, you know. And then I was like, I can't, you know that I can't stand cheaters.
Yeah.
You know, like that I can't stand that, and it made me feel so gross that I was the second dude. You know, like
Yeah.
you know, I was like,
That's
I
'cause you're a
probably should have told the
Sagittarius.
guy and shit, but I never did. But
I like how all of our stories were like we were in high school and middle school. Hers was like she was living with him. They were planning their marriage.
She's 19, right?
They had 2 kids together.
Yeah, she's fucking 19. So fucking E. But
It is what it is.
switching over from that really quick. What the fuck is a situationship? I heard you say it a lot. I don't know what the fuck it means. Like I said, the only reason I know that fucking word is because it's no Allegra.
Situationship is kind of like your sneaky link, your little sappies, your little.
How many situationships have you had? Because she already knows, like, you don't even know my final form.
No, I feel like I've had quite a few. I've had quite a few.
What the fuck's a sneaky link though? Like nobody knows
link.
about it?
Sneaky link. Yeah. So it's like private.
So it's not like friends with benefits.
Mm.
Or is it not? It's
Okay, so
completely
you have-
different.
Yeah, so like a situationship is like you have all the relationship things going on, but it's not a relationship.
It's not official yet?
It's not official, but you're seeing other people.
Oh, okay, so
but-
it's not, what does that say? Exclusive.
Yeah, you're not
fuck that.
exclusive.
It's before the exclusive shit.
Yeah.
I might have
You're
been
just
one.
like, But sometimes, in the situationships, one person catches feelings or whatever, and that's when it goes to shit because, some people aren't fully invested. So that's what a situationship
Oh,
is.
see.
GTO.
Damn. The more you know, man. 'Cause
The
I
more you
just,
know.
just didn't fucking know that
Fun
shit.
fact.
I don't know that
So,
shit either.
GTO.
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
No.
It's like every time I've started talking to a girl, like, nah, I'm lying.
never
mind.
Catch yourself real quick.
I had one, low key.
Yeah.
But then it turned into like exclusive, and then it turned into it's my last girl.
Ooh, how long ago was
Shout out
that?
to you. I forget, like a year,
He lied.
right?
How about you?
Like a year. Last like a year. A year
How about
ago.
you? Have you had one?
A situationship like
Yeah.
that? No. Like I said, I'm someone I fucking fall in love with quick. I'm living with the bitch I found.
Oh my God.
You're so cute.
I'm living with the
'Cause he's
bitch
a
I saw.
Libra.
She just said hi, and I was like, I'm gonna move in, bitch. What the fuck is this? I don't know.
You had a suitcase
yeah,
ready?
the one that rolls, so you gotta.
Shit. Fuck. Well,
Yeah.
so that's what it is. I never really.
Yeah.
I never fucking knew.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
The more
because you
you
guys
know.
said that term a lot. Like in the
Yeah.
first couple episodes, I was like, "Fuck does that mean?"
Not to shit on that. I wish I had like, enough angst to just be like, man, well, let me see my options first,
Yeah.
But me, I'm like, nope, take them as they come.
That's it. Caught me.
This one thinks I'm cute, so fuck it.
Yeah. We don't have kids.
Shit.
For real.
All right, shit. We know what time of the fucking week it is, Gazelle.
Go, baby.
My
It's-
period.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm playing.
Period.
It's the Hispanic phrase of the week time, and it's back, baby. Gazelle, go ahead and say it.
Per.
Go ahead and say it.
This week
I hurt my ankle. If I
we
do.
have mejor solo or sola que mal
Or X. I put the
acompañado.
X too.
Or X. Solex.
Latinx.
Yeah.
X matters.
Que mal acompañado X.
Shout out our Latinx viewers.
It's for you.
You usually tend to hear this from from yourself.
Yeah.
Like whenever you got into one of like a bad situation, like a bad relationship, you at some point you'd be like, I'd rather be single than be with somebody who's not worth my time or somebody who's whack.
Can you translate that, please, Gazelle?
Fuck. Better alone than with bad company.
Per. Andale for the one time. Yay.
Keep an eye out for the feet pics.
Oh my God. I know.
Can't do
my hashtag.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, man, just don't be with shitty people. Like, know when somebody's not worth your time and get the fuck out of that situation. You know?
Learn from your experiences.
My parents told me that like after like breakups, that was like one of their go-to lines.
Your parents, your mom, and your
My mom was just, I think my mom said that to me one time actually, saying mejor solo que mal acompañado, and I was like,
Yeah.
never think about it like
and
that.
just
I'm
knowing
she's
that
true.
like every single relationship you're gonna take something out of it. You're gonna learn. They're gonna all the cool shit too, because like a lot of times you'll be in relationships and they'll open your eyes to like new worlds and new things, and you take that into your next relationship, and then this new person gets to experience all the cool shit that you learned from your last one.
Yeah.
So
You're the new playlist.
Yeah.
The new playlist with your new girl.
Who put you on?
Let me put you
Who the
on.
fuck put you on?
Yeah.
Sit on my face. I want to show you something.
Yeah.
and then what you're doing, you're like, oh, I don't hit this one. Like last one.
How you know about Griselda? Hold on. How does bitch know about Griselda?
You're done.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so hard.
Oh, shit.
But I mean, yeah.
Well, it doesn't just work for relationships, it's like in general, like friendships too,
Yeah,
and stuff,
friendships
you know.
too.
So like, I mean, I've learned
I
to
heard
do
it from
that.
relationships though. So.
Oh
That's why I
yeah,
said
I mean, I guess that's where it will be more prevalent and stuff. But you know, people have fallen out with friends and stuff, and it's
Yeah,
like
sure.
it's better to be alone than just be in bad company.
Yeah.
And that's something I had to learn from other people's parents. So my mom didn't tell me shit about that. You didn't even know I had a girlfriend or anything. So I mean, that's just something I learned. I came to the point where I'd be able to go like to a fast food restaurant and just sit down and eat by myself or something, or go to a movie by myself. Like, I could do that,
Right.
Because I kind of follow that philosophy too. Like if I'm, you know, and it usually happens when Lalo don't want to come with me more.
Sorry, baby.
Real quick,
I'll try now.
I want to highlight something that I heard Michelle say that she probably didn't pick up. She just said, retweet.
Wait, what?
Because she agreed. She agreed with what you said. You said she said retweet. She just retweeted you, bro. She's like a walking social media.
Roll twice. Real time.
This bitch. Sorry, no offense to the word
This
bitch.
bitch.
This bitch.
This
Hold on.
bitch.
The homegirl.
Y'all know what to do.
She
Fox
just speaks
fans.
in sound bits, bro. Like that's just like, come on, hey, bro. I'm a rewind that shit. Hey, bro.
Retweet.
That's an old one.
That's gonna be my top 5.
I'll put it in my mentions.
Yeah.
My mentions, yeah.
You're my new pin tweet.
Yeah, but like I'm someone that I can go now. Like I can go to the movie theaters by myself. I can do a lot of shit by myself. I could be at the fucking park by myself, just throw the ball on and just run to the other side real quick. And just but like I've learned to do that because I kind of follow that philosophy a lot, where it's like it's better to be alone than in bad company and shit.
Yeah.
And it's helpful. It's really helpful because if you can't be by yourself and be comfortable by yourself doing stuff, then you look dumb as fuck trying to do that with somebody else. You know, that's not growth. You know?
Yeah.
Real shit came from the toxic and Libra, huh?
You're enlightening right now.
And that's going to conclude.
And I'm a Libra.
That's going to conclude this week's Hispanic phrase of the week.
Look at that.
Retweet.
I think we're gonna wrap this shit up, right?
Hell yeah. Let's get into this week's shout outs. Shout out to Jasmine_baby.
There's a lot, by the way.
Fuck DJ Rex, Victor Adrian Gomez, G_Izel, Jose Garcia, Cassie Santiago, Jasmine Baby, Michelle Guevara, Leek Javon, Esme 202, La Dama, Carla Villalobos, VL Sig, Evelyn Lizeth Munoz, Aire Mendez, Jazz Guevara, Hector Santa Maria, Corina Guzman, Cindy Camacho, Ernesto Castro, featuring Moni. Victor Adrian Gomez, by the way, shout out to him because he rated us 5 stars and actually sent in. He actually sent in the screenshot, so we appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Shout out
Huge.
Texas. Ow!
Alex Marmalejo, LLEON, Leon, Elite Official, Hoji Timoko, OMG_now, shout out to you. Vanessa_Aguas, Daisy Loera, Crispy_Cream, Myra_Piedra, El Moro Luis, Alex4611, J_Mena95, Claudia_H15, 05 Blaze, Mitzi Juarez, Walter Arias _Dizzy Vibes, Valderesas, Yu Gomez, Juan_Ao, El Moro Luis, Jesus_E46, Myra Gutierrez, Janice Rios, Jenny Andrade, El Muchacho de Michoacán, Carla Ivan Lopez, Liz Mendez Cruz, and Jacqueline Diaz. Shout out to all of you motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck happened, but
bars,
Hey,
bro.
from-
Loki was
bruh,
spinning.
I don't know what happened.
That man was spinning
Like
over
we
here.
used to get like 5.
Hey, from now on, we're only doing follower of the week. That's it. And you gotta pay.
I think-
And you gotta pay to get your shit here.
I think we're scratching this shit now.
Yeah, we
But
gotta
nah,
scrap this
hey,
shit.
shout out to all you motherfuckers. Thank you guys
Hey, you know
so
if you want
much.
another shout out, you know what you
Make sure you guys go to the Instagram and share any of the reels, or go to TikTok, comment. Also, huge shout out to Raul Gasca. He's always commenting under our YouTube comments as well. Shout out to everybody who interacts with us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We love you guys, man. And to all the new followers that are gonna come from Michelle's platform.
That shit changed his life.
Wow.
Like, that's when he blinked, he accepted it. He went,
No, but yeah, honestly, like to everybody who's new, we really fuck with Michelle. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
And
having me.
hey, I hope you guys stick around.
Yes.
This won't be the last time she's here. I
And
hope.
let us know if y'all want her back again.
Hey.
Let her know she vibes.
with the AC.
Hey, the AC was hitting, the environment was
Don't worry, I'll
running.
pitch in at this point. I'm fucking tired of this shit.
I know Johnny got some questions for
Yeah.
Johnny coming. Like the next episode, we'll probably have Johnny sit in too. So
Yeah.
you know.
Any shout outs, Michelle?
Shout out to all my followers and honestly
right.
my fans, my family, and my close, super close, literally 1 friend, 2 friends that have been here for me throughout
Can add
this.
3 more to that.
And shout out to you guys, and I hope that
That
you
was
guys.
a condescending ass. You guys.
Nah.
I'm just playing.
Fucking Libras.
I'm
Fucking
here
ain't
now.
Libras,
You're
huh?
not gonna create a hostile work environment. CEO step in. CEO step
I'm
in.
just saying, bro.
Hey, please don't do that to our guest.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for having me on the Ponte las pinche pilas.
Oh shit.
We're
Someone-
changing
Ponte las,
We're changing our
cabrona.
name.
Cabrón. Nah.
We're changing our name.
Give her the merch. Or
Yeah, for real. I'll be
Bro,
ripping
anyway.
that. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for having me. And
No perk.
los quiero mucho. Los amo con todo. I love you guys
Retweet.
too.
Yeah.
Retweet.
Retweet.
Bestie per.
And
Per.
where could they find you?
You can find me at exo.tanahara on Instagram, exo.tanahara on Twitter, Lala Bonjour on TikTok, and I have my own personal podcast I've been having, but I just put a pause on. It's Exo Tanahara on Spotify and every other platform.
And all those links will be found in the description below, so make sure you guys go check her out, okay? In case you don't already follow her.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. David?
I got music coming out soon.
Yeah, promote your shit, kid. Promote your shit. Check this out for the one time.
We're
Hit
gonna drop
Spotify. Hit Spotify.
The Horny Girls out. The Horny Girls album.
Horny girls.
Yeah.
Nah, well, I'm gonna hold off on that announcement. I'm gonna wait until the next podcast.
Yeah.
But shout out my girl. Shout out all the homies that have been listening to this. Thank you guys. Shout out to Blessings out there in San Bernardino. They just moved to a new location out there on Baseline and Highland. Go get your haircut there. People already hitting me up. Where you go get your haircuts at? There. So shout out there. Shout out her for coming on and just really vibing, even though she don't like me because I'm a Libra or whatever. But shout out to everyone that's been listening, following, continue to do and continue to rate us 5 stars on Spotify. That's
Helps
really
us.
important to us. That's actually more important than anything that you could do for us. Even listen. Don't even just listen to it. Just fucking 5 stars.
Already.
Yeah,
The mentality, 5 stars, 5
Yeah.
stars
5
only.
star.
And thank you guys, and I make sure you guys have a good week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you tell your fans to do?
Make sure you drink your water and you take your vitamins. You stay hydrated out here in the IE, baby. You already know what to do.
And rub your clit.
Boop.
Wait,
What?
All right, whatever, never mind.
Horny girls, to the horny
I guess we'll put horny girls. Rub your clit.
And on that positive note, we out. Peace.
Ladies.
Retweet.
Ladies.